Thank you so much, Chair Luria, and thank you for our panelists. And first, let me just say that I'm a 24-year military veteran, also a physician, so I know the hurdles you have in both getting providers to be able to do exams and complete this process, and also as a veteran, I have heard some of the same things that Representative Slotkin just mentioned. But I did want to let you know, Chair Mason, that my VSO director, so I just resigned as a commissioner on the Wapello County Board of Veterans Affairs, and our executive director, our VSO, Terry Bradley, he's a Coastie, I'm Army, so we've got a little bit of a challenge there in getting along. No, not really. But he wanted me to tell you personally that he is very pleased with what you're doing with the VA Board of Veterans Affairs progress, and he wanted me to tell you to keep up the good work. So that's before I then hit you with the bad question. No. So thank you for that from the Wapello County veterans. And I wanted to expand a little bit on the question by Chairman Nels and Chairman Mason, if you would please detail why the board was unable to execute a quality review process for the AMA appeals.
So thank you for your question, and very much thank you for your service, and please send my regards to your colleague. Let me address the quality review issue there. The board does have a quality review office, and we've had one for many, many years, and it's firmly established. We are reassessing how that quality review program works for all of our quality. We actually are in the process of changing the name to Quality Assurance and working with both GAO and ACUS, Administrative Conference of the U.S. So we've had a legacy program, quality review process in place for our legacy cases for many years, and that's a 92% is what we aim for. With AMA, because of the changes, especially with the last year with COVID, the board has been through a lot of change. And so we took this year as a baseline year for our AMA to set the quality. Last year, we just didn't have enough cases to really accurately assess that. This year, we do. And so that is something we're looking at, but we are looking in the future to how we can use technology to expand our quality review. One of the things the board actually implemented this year in beginning of 2021 is what we call Project Stoplight, which is a technology piece similar to Social Security, but it's an internal in-house program that's part of our IDT program for decision writing, which actually identifies in the decision areas where there's case law or whether it's judge specific, highlights, stop, look, let's pay attention here, this may be wrong or it's incorrect. And that's something that we built in-house and we've been using over the past year. And we're very proud of that program. Again, it's in its infancy. So we do have a quality review program, which we are changing to quality assurance, and we will be making additional changes in there. I believe the numbers about the court were mentioned in those. Those are concerning to us, but those aren't all errors. Those are primarily disagreements. So thank you.
Thank you. And Ms. Curta, please elaborate on how the board's lack of an effective risk mitigation strategy could impact the timeliness and quality of AMA decisions in the future.
Certainly. And without a risk mitigation strategy, there's no ability to kind of proactively game out what could happen under different scenarios with different risks. And so the issue isn't so much that the board can't be successful, but there's a risk that it will be less successful than it could be if it doesn't think through some of all these risks that are coming down the road or even present, as in the case of COVID-19, and how that can affect workloads. And so we would just encourage the board to continue to refine its modeling processes and its sort of projection capabilities to think about sort of worst case scenarios. For example, when they were originally contemplating AMA, the thinking was a relatively small percentage of claims, appeals would go to the hearing option. But it turns out it's actually pretty big. And so what if that continues to grow? What does that mean for resource needs in the future? What are sort of the projected claims coming in on the new presumptive illnesses? And you know, what are some possible rates of appeals for those cases, and when might they start seeing those showing up? So just sort of a little more sophisticated ability to kind of get ahead of the issues and think about what does that mean for resource allocation, resource needs. You know, it's not always new resources. Sometimes it's just how you allocate your resources. So these are just all things that we think the board, you know, should be working on.
Thank you, Representative. Thank you, Ms. Curta. Thank you, Representative Lurie. I apologize. I went over on my time. Thank you.